Hi there everyone, welcome back to the Raven Oracle with Monique. If you're here for the first time, welcome. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you picked this up on your feed and you were just looking for a yes/no answer, you were looking for some guidance from Spirit, this video might be for you, and if you were attracted to the title of the video as well. And if my energy resonates with you, please consider subscribing. I'll pop my weekly tarot reading playlist up at the end of the video, so you can click on that at the end and go and watch your weekly reading as well. So usually for my timeless readings, I just do one card, keep it short, to the point. So let's have a look and see what Spirit has for you at this time that you find it. All right, the Temperance card. Yes, we are looking at an angel that is, pouring water from one cup into the other. It is a card about finding balance. One foot of the angel's on land, the other foot is in water, creating balance, finding harmony. But it is also a card about being patient about something and waiting and reassessing or assessing, weighing up pros and cons before you take action. It is not an energy of taking action. So wherever you're finding yourself at the moment, in whatever situation, if there's something that is driving you to take action, but you've got that little bit of hesitation, and that's why you're watching this reading, you could have just been looking for a little bit of guidance. Should I take this action now or should I wait? This is definitely telling you to wait a little bit. Write down that pros and cons list. Try and look at things from all different angles before you make a decision, before you take action. Make sure that your thinking and your heart space are in alignment, because it could be that your mind really wants you to go for this thing because you're a little bit impatient maybe as well. You've been waiting for something for a while, but your gut is telling you, no, it's not quite time yet. Pay attention more to your intuition than your mind. Always pay more attention to your heart space, because that is where your true that deep psychic knowing, that ancient wisdom resides. Okay, it resides in your spirit. It resides in your inner being, in the true being of who you are. It doesn't reside 90% of the time in your programming. Okay, what you as a human being, what you have accumulated over your lifetime. The answers, the wisdom, the true knowing usually doesn't sit there in the brain. It sits in your heart space. It sits in your gut. So this is why the angel is saying, make sure that you are paying attention to both, to your human part, your human side that has had your experiences and gained wisdom and knowledge, but make sure that you are balancing it with your spirituality, and that you're spending time in meditation, in contemplation, in isolation, to listen to the inner still voice, because that is where your ancient knowledge and wisdom is going to come from. That is where Spirit is going to speak to you and give you greater clarity, more guidance. Check, it's like almost like a spiritual check, inside of you before you make a decision. So this is definitely something what I'm getting in this reading is be a little more patient, wait a little longer, make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row, then take action. When you feel that check, that aha, yes, now is the time in your heart space, that is when you move forward. All right, and I'm going to leave it there because that's all you need. All right, let's have a look and finish with a psychic reading card. Let's see if Spirit just gives you that little bit extra information or just confirms. All right. House. Okay, so it could be that you're trying to make a decision to buy a house or move overseas or move to a different state or a different province for a job. But there's something your spirit is saying, first look at the small print, read the small print. Guys, especially when you're signing a contract, you have to read the small print. Yes, I know it takes time. It's laborious, it's boring, but I promise you, if the small print is usually where the not so nice people catch you out. It's the hidden agendas. It's the things that aren't 100% clear to your knowledge. But you know who is 100% clear and who sees the whole picture and who understands everybody and sees everything? The divine. That is why I've said it is vital that you spend time in a quiet place, in meditation, asking for guidance, asking for clarity, asking Spirit to give you the information that you need until you feel that click, that yes, now it is time. And guys, especially if it's a contract, read the small print, okay? Make sure that everything is above board, everything is very clear before you make a life-changing decision, especially if it's a really big decision, like buying a house. Okay, and I'm going to leave it there. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I loved having you with me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click your notification bell. Catch your weekly reading right here now. It should be popping up. And I will see you at your next reading. Bye, everyone.